CELEBI EX is the new meta and new card to beat. Mythical Island's release has brought us 86 new cards, but you'll be hard-pressed to find one as powerful and versatile as CELEBI. Let's take a look at these new decks and see how they impact the meta. Welcome back, guys. IDGT here with a first look at the new top CELEBI decks. As usual, a quick thank you for all the support too. We really appreciate it. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, we'd love it if you can. The CELEBI EX card gets going quickly, and when paired with Serperior's Jungle Totem, the damage output of Powerful Bloom just gets ridiculous. Being able to one-shot every card in the game just off 2 energy when Serperior is built on the bench is insane and OP. The most ideal deck would be the least amount of Pokemon cards that's possible to consistently build Serperior on the bench. While also having CELEBI EX as your active, the rest of the deck will just be supporters to make sure to keep these two running at full speed. We're sure over the next few weeks, players will be building decks to counter this specific one. But for now, let's have a bit of fun with it before it's completely drawn out and boring. This is a hyper-aggressive deck. Even though its HP is fairly low and generally in one-shot range of most heavy hitters, we'll run healers here because the plan is to not let the opponent build stages. You'll want to dispose of their deck as quickly as possible, while also avoiding chip damage that could later put you in a bad spot. What's crazy is we thought Mewtwo EX was a quick build-up and had the best bench support, but this new deck puts that one to shame. CELEBI doesn't need help to dominate. Even with semi-poor flip RNG, it will still consistently put out great damage output. Now we all know that very soon, everyone is going to be running a CELEBI deck. So, let's explore a few alternatives to this one. We've yet to test them, but these definitely have the potential to have an impact as well. Running Pinsir with CELEBI and Serperior could be a solid deck too. With Serperior set up, you'll only need 1 energy to get double horn attacking, but it might be good to run 1 leaf with this deck since Pinsir has a slightly higher retreat cost. The Pinsirs will take the place of 1 Erica and 1 Sabrina in this deck. Also substitute 1 leaf for 1 X speed. Our next CELEBI deck features Tauros. We'll swap out those Pinsirs. This deck will be solid to counter the EX meta with Fighting Tackle. Tauros could fill a few roles in this deck. Since it's not an EX, losing it won't hurt as much. So, you build in the active if you don't draw CELEBI to start. Or build on the bench for the ultimate closer as most players are ending with EX basics or stage 1 to 2 cards. With Tauros, you can replace the last Erica with Giovanni, as this could be important to potentially one-turn an opponent's CELEBI cards. Another variation would be with new Mythical Island cards Morlul and Shiinotic. This is basically just to apply sleep while building Serperior and saving CELEBI for a closer. Flickering Spores also puts out decent damage each turn at 50. We also see Exeggutor being an option to run with this deck. You can run 1 Genetic Apex Exeggutor EX and 1 Mythical Island Exeggutor. We prefer to run the Execute from Mythical as well. This version, with Growth Spurt, allows you to double up on energy off the bat. So you can stack energy quickly for 2 reasons. First, in the event you choose to play Exeggutor early on and save CELEBI EX for the closer. You then start off with 2 energy on Execute before evolving to Exeggutor EX in the event you need to retreat later on. Second, the Mythical Island card will benefit with the 2 energy and having a setup Serperior. You could also run Exeggutor on your bench with 2 energy while CELEBI is in the active, as long as Serperior is set up and ready. Then it's good to move it to the active. By saving it for once your opponent is set up with multiple energy, it gives you an opportunity to put out big damage numbers. The Psychic attack does 80 damage, plus an additional 20 for every energy your opponent has in its active. So, this card is ideal to use against a closing stage 2 card, or card that is stacked with energy. There you have it, guys. What do you think of these CELEBI decks? What decks are you running from Mythical Island? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your opinion. Next, we're going to work on some well-needed counters to CELEBI EX. Jinx could be a sleeper pick to beat CELEBI since CELEBI's main concern is energy buildup to increase the odds in flip RNG. With Jinx's Psychic attack doing additional damage for each energy applied to your opponent's active, this card can swap in and take out their active before it gets a chance to finish you off. Tauros, of course, has a solid chance to be an anti-meta with Giovanni. We'll explore these and other anti-meta decks in new content very soon. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you real soon with some more Mythical Island decks.